Hi, welcome to a special Elmer craft and a happy Elmer Day 2020. Today we're going to be doing a woven Elmer paper weaving. So you're going to need some colourful paper, but if you don't have any colourful paper, just colour in some white paper and use that instead. So what we're going to do is once we've got our colourful paper, we're going to cut it into strips, and you can use a ruler and make them all equal and straight if it's easier. If you've got little people who find it easier to cut along a straight line than to just eyeball it, that's totally fine. I'm just doing it by eye, and these ones are about, I guess they're about 2 centimetres thick. And I've got 9 colours, so I'm just cutting them all into strips, a page each, but you don't need that many. And if you don't have 9 colours, that's alright, you can just use as many colours as you have. And I'm also using black paper and white as well, because Elmer the patchwork elephant does have some black and white on him. So then I'm just going to lay them all out next to each other, one of each colour, and you can play around and decide the order of the colours as much as you like, and you just want them to be as close together as possible. And if you've got some masking tape or sellotape, that's really useful for sticking them all down and keeping them in place while you're weaving. So you just want to make sure they stay as still as possible. It will really help. And now we can do our weaving. So you just want to pick your first colour, whatever colour you like. And this one I'm going over, under, over, under, over, under until I get to the end. So I've gone over the pink, under the yellow, over the orange, under the green, over the black, under the blue, over the red, under the purple, and over the white. And that's all we're doing. So then, for the next one, you just do the opposite. So I'll be going under the pink for the next one, and then over the yellow. You'll see that now. Under the pink, over the yellow, under the orange, over the green, under the black, over the blue, under the red, over the purple, and under the white. That is paper weaving. That's all there is to it. So we're just going to keep going until we've used all the colours. And again, if you want to try and have really dead straight pieces, then it does make it a little bit easier, but I didn't, like I said, I just cut these by eye, and actually it was absolutely fine. So you might want to do it for younger kids yourselves, get an adult to do the paper, but I'm sure older kids will enjoy doing this as well. It reminds me of the book Elmer, because all the elephants dress up and decorate themselves to look colourful, and we're just making lots of colourful elephants. Now I've got a template of Elmer, and I've put this on our Facebook page, so you can go and download this, and if you want to print it out, that's fine. If you don't have a printer, that's totally fine too. You can just give it a go yourself. But it might be simpler and easier just to download it if you can. So for the first version of this craft, I have got some colourful paper, and this is going to be our border, like our background. So for this, we're actually cutting out the centre of the elephant. So we're getting rid of all of the elephant shape. We're just keeping the outside. So I'm going to cut all the way around. So we get rid of all the middle bit, and we're just left with this cut out shape of an elephant. And when you lay it over, you've got an Elmer coloured elephant. Now, when I lined it up, I decided that I didn't like where the orange and white was, because I wanted a white just to break up the colours, because I think it makes the other colours pop out quite nicely. So I decided to try to swap the white with the orange, and I actually managed it okay. It was quite fiddly, so maybe bear that in mind before you try it, but it was doable. It took me a while, but I did manage it. So once you've lined it up and you know where you're going to want your elephant, you need to turn your paper over and cover it in glue. And I would suggest, especially if someone younger is doing this, to just put a piece of newspaper down and just get the glue all over all the edges and the corners, because I didn't actually get enough glue on this because I was doing it quickly, and it did make it a bit tricky later on when I was cutting out. You'll see what I mean, but if you can get this to be really well stuck down, it will help you later on. Then once you've stuck it down, you can just get rid of the masking tape carefully, and then you're ready to cut the excess pieces off of the sides. So like I said, my edges aren't quite stuck down as much as they should be. You can see it's moving about a bit. So just make sure you get as much glue on and get it really well stuck down, and it will make this cutting out bit a lot easier. And that's our first Elmer elephant. So for the next version, we're going to just do the same thing again and do some paper weaving. So I've got the 9 colours all laid out together, and we're just going to go over, under, and then under, over, all the way to the end, until we've got one big woven square. Now we've got the template again, but this time we're just going to cut the template out on some white card. Paper should work alright if you don't have card as well. And we're going to put the glue all over the elephant this time. So this is a good one for any little people who like gluing. And again, it would be good to put it on a piece of newspaper or some scrap paper and just get the glue all the way over the edges. Then you're going to place your elephant and stick him down. Remove your masking tape. And get the scissors and cut the elephant out. I had a bit of trouble with the trunk, with some of the colours falling off the trunk. I just stuck some more colours onto it and it came up looking fine. For our last bit, we've got to do the ears, so I'm just doing some more paper weaving, but you don't need as much of a large portion. So I've just done 4 colours, and then I'm gonna go down till I've got enough for 2 ears. And like we did with the elephant, you're just gonna get your elephant's ear and stick it down. And we're going to do 2 ears because we've got 2 elephants that we've made. You can make as many elephants as you want, and you can do whichever version you prefer. So you're just going to line up where you want your ears and what colours you want on your ears. Stick it down. And then we're just going to cut these out like we did with the second elephant. So I just put glue along the short edge, and then it makes a nice little 3D effect. That's all you need to attach the ear. You just decide where you want your ear, stick it down. And do the same again with the first elephant I made. Final touch, I just cut out 2 little white circles on some paper. If you've got those little white sticky dots, then they're perfect, but as I didn't have any, I just glued some paper and it worked absolutely fine. Just got to line up where you want your eye, stick it down. And then I'm just going to grab a pen and draw in a pupil. And there's your very own paper woven Elmer. Now, like I say in the book, there's a whole herd of elephants, so if you want to make lots, make as many as you like, and they can be as big or as small as you like, and you can do either version. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic Elmer Day 2020. Have fun. Bye.